Alright y'all, so let's talk about The Idol. It is here, the controversial show of the summer. It's trending on Twitter, and for many reasons, because people are not going to watch it, they're saying, because people want to watch it, and just all the controversy that has been going on. We've talked about it on the channel already a dozen times. Go check out the videos, I'll link them if you want to. But before we get any further into the episode 1 that finally came, I want to go ahead and tell y'all, we got some merch. Vote for Pearl is now available. It'll be in the description down below, or it'll be in the screen here. We got the t-shirt right here, so vote for Pearl. And we got the hats. We got also some beanies that say vote for Pearl, so go check them out. Helps the channel keep the lights on and really goes a long way. But let's get right into episode 1 of The Idol. Jocelyn is our star here, our star that is trying to make a comeback. That's pretty much where we start the first episode. They are trying to start a comeback after canceling their previous tour, and the reason for that, of course, is because their mother passed away, all of this, and Jocelyn is just trying to get back into the seam of things, but it's just trying to get back into the groove of things. But her team is kind of like pressuring her to sort of have this different image and do things a little differently before, and this sort of has them clashing together. We see it in the first opening shot when they're doing a photo shoot, and she's pretty much trying to do something else, but the team wants her to do another thing. So we see already there's this conflict going on with her and her team, and that's something that we are going to see Tedros, the Weeknd's character, come into play for that as well. So right off the bat, of course, I think with anything Sam Levinson, you're always going to get cinematography that is on point. You might not get the most substance sometimes, but you're always going to get that style for sure, and that's something we see from this very first episode as it continues on. So as she's doing this whole new shoot and everything and trying to revitalize her image after everything that has happened, her team then runs into another dilemma as a photo has now leaked of her covered in bodily fluids. That's the best we can put it. There's going to be a lot of tiptoeing around with things that happen in this show because YouTube guidelines and all of these things. But just know it's not the best picture to be circling online, especially after you're trying to make your comeback, or some of the team believes it could be, as they point out to other instances of other people that are in the limelight that have gone sort of become billionaires or more famous after things like this. So she's kind of pissed about everything that's happening. She's feeling the stress of it all. So you know what? She decides, I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to go have a good time and forget all about this. This is where she meets Tedros, the club owner, who is also a cult leader played by The Weeknd. I will say The Weeknd's character I didn't think was as bad as I was expecting. There was definitely some moments here and there. I still don't know exactly how I feel about his character or how it'll evolve throughout the show, but I could definitely see there's something there, but we'll see. You know, this is just the first episode. We're getting introduced to all of these characters. We're sort of getting into the whole setting and all of that, so we have to wait to see how these characters are going to go and evolve from that. We also see Maddie Perez in this, so apparently Sam Levinson has said this takes place around the Euphoria world. We'll see if other characters pop on here and there, but we see Maddie really quick, so Euphoria and The Idol, I guess, is confirmed to be together now. So then we see that Tedros and Jocelyn have a little bit of a talk, and it seems that Tedros is going to try and help Jocelyn figure out things and all of that, but at the same time, this isn't going to be something that the team's going to want to hear. We know even her best friend tells her she's not really confident that that guy is looking out for the best interest for Jocelyn, and that maybe she should kind of back away from it, but Jocelyn's kind of like, nah, I kind of like it. I think I might just go ahead and go on and see where this takes me. See Jocelyn talking more to Tedros throughout. Her team is kind of not feeling that either, but Tedros kind of tries to explain to her how she can make her comeback and all of that, and to be that pop star that she is as well. And so we see this sort of back and forth between her team, Tedros, and Jocelyn herself, and sort of tugging at this image that what a pop star should be or should do. And so I think that was an interesting part of the whole first episode. And if we get more of that sort of dilemma of somebody who's trying to be a star while at the same time everybody around her not really wanting what's best for her but actually what's best for them, I think that could be sort of an interesting story, but we'll see where it goes. You know, we don't know where it's going. Of course, we then see that Tedros wants her to do things over and not really the way she had already done this one song, and we see that he even says that that the only way that she can do this song is if she knows how to. So then we begin to see Tedros try to manipulate Jocelyn in a way where her voice will be projected a little bit better in his opinion, and that's by getting her robe and putting it over her head, almost choking her to try and get, I guess, whatever sound he's trying to get from her. At a point it looks like he's almost about to really choke her, but then he like opens up a hole with his knife, and then he's like, now you know how to sing. Now I don't know how I feel about this show. I'm not taking it too seriously, the show in itself, and I think that's the way to go into this. But if the show's taking itself seriously, I just don't see it just yet where there is this sort of like silver lining to it. But I'm gonna continue watching. Like I said, with Sam Levinson, you kind of know what you were getting into, and it definitely is those same vibes that you would get from a Sam Levinson show. But we'll see how it goes overall. I want to see this story progress. Like, I'm curious about Tedros as well. We've seen it from the trailers and everything, and what's coming next. That everybody's saying you can't trust that guy. We can't find nothing on him and all of this. So I am curious to see where this eventually ends up and where Jocelyn ends up as well. That's what's getting me intrigued about this show. But overall, for a first episode, I thought it was okay. It was just not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, but there's definitely a lot that can be improved in the coming episodes. There's some other characters in there that I do want to see a little bit more of, especially Rachel's son. I think she's really funny in this, so I do want to see more of these characters be put into the limelight of sorts, and we'll see what happens in the upcoming episodes. I believe this is going to be a 6-episode series, so there's definitely not many episodes to go. So I think that in the next episode, things are going to kick into high gear. And we already talked about episode 1 and 2, so we kind of know what we're getting into after the Cannes premiere that happened. But like I said, we're definitely going to keep talking about it. We're going to keep watching and see where this goes. We will be discussing it every week, so make sure you're tuning in here for all the things you want to talk about the Idol. But let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think is the big deal with Tedros, and what is going to happen with Jocelyn and Tedros? I definitely do think Tedros has some ulterior motive, and I'm kind of scared to find out what that ulterior motive is, because they said in the trailer, they said, don't trust that guy with the rat tail, and I mean, Tedros just doesn't look trustworthy at all to me, especially how he's sort of trying to get his hands on whatever Jocelyn has. And I don't know if he's going after the money, the limelight, or what, if he's trying to recruit more people through Jocelyn, knowing her sort of influence. That's sort of my theory going into this right now, that he's trying to use Jocelyn as a speakerphone of sorts in order to get more people to join whatever cult he does have. But we'll see. We'll talk more about it next week once the episode 2 comes out. But let me know what y'all thought about the first episode, and if you're going to continue watching. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we do have a merch drop here with the Vote for Pearl shirts. If you want this shirt, definitely go check it out in the description down below or in the URL here. It helps out the channel a lot, keeping the lights on and all of that. So really would appreciate anybody who goes out to get that. Make sure you're following me for all the things you love. If y'all want to talk theories about the Idol, we definitely can. Just comment below if you want that type of video, and I'll probably release it on Wednesday. But we will be talking about the Idol every week, so make sure you come back to the channel to get your weekly fix on the Idol. But first episode, it was okay, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, as always, I'll see all of you next time. Make sure you subscribe. We are running a giveaway, by the way. At 28,000 subscribers, we will announce the winner. All you have to do is be subscribed. Comment below, I want to enter the giveaway. Hit the notification bell to know when the video for the giveaway drops, and you can be a winner. We're on the way to 30,000 subscribers. Super excited to get to that. Follow us on all the social medias. Stay safe. Stay positive.